mean, here's your sensitivity factor. So, yeah.
Feels like I'm going down. They're so fun. It's really driving cat crazy.
You know what? Especially 8 days of my daily training.
Moving forward like she was moving forward.
You asked me what is
The main application is obviously for stress management.
Okay.
We have
What's the retail?
That's $299.
Available on the market?
We're going to be shipping in spring.
So it's actually waterproof and dust resistant. So you can actually submerge it, take pictures underneath the water. So it's a dedicated camera button.
Oh, cool.
5-inch Full HD display.
Right outside up front.
It actually has a 20.7.
It's running gingerbread or which version?
It's running Jelly Bean.
Jelly Bean?
But it will be updated to Kit Kat at a later stage. So, well, it's tempered glass back and front. The reason why we're being here is that this device supports ANT+, which is a wireless protocol to transfer data from
Oh, alright, that's why you're...
fitness devices, medical devices.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's becoming the craze now.
Yeah.
Thought more about more expensive
We're actually, this is prototype stages, we actually don't know. So isometrics are pressure based. Okay. So everything you're doing with this, pectorals, right here, pressing. I'm using pressure to work my upper body. And this here, I'm working my obliques. To see how many pounds I can.
This is an activity tracker. It's gonna track your day and your week. This is a heart rate monitor.
Oh, blood pressure, okay.
It tracks your the resting heart rates, the low and high of every day. Also, it gives you a score based on how much aerobic activity that you do in a day. So it's not just how many steps you moved, but more importantly how hard you walk those steps.
Is this available now?
We will accept pre-orders in next month and ship in April.
How much?
320.
320?
Yeah, and you can see your true fitness age and see how it has changed or improved over time. This is standard pedometer, but we provide the results as nice little infographs instead of number and digits, so it's more fun to use. Here, when you want to use it for running, it becomes stopwatch. It provides target heart rate, so when you finish the runs, it provides summary stats for you. Red light.
Oh yeah.
It's got a sapphire crystal display.
Is it waterproof?
Yes, waterproof.
Waterproof. And it's wellograph.
Yes.
For building or for home?
Yes, I will anywhere. I mean, as long as you have glasses.
Even gases and the gas building like a wind?
Yes.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time.
Cleaner.
Pretty much wherever.
you gotta sit back here.
Now, does the seat handles, you get a sound effect from that? Here it goes. What if you ever get shut down by enemy fire? That's a hit. You hear that one? Oh, it's a hit.
That's where this is direct to consumer. Retail to consumer. Yeah, that's what for end users. And then Bosch does offer professional diagnostic solutions for massage.
Does it track the speed? Track the speed of the vehicle?
It does not. No, our focus is on
because it's connected to the internet, you can access this car through your phone, and you can control it through your phone, which is weird and awesome. So for example, if you want to check your tyre pressures, you don't have to do it touch the tyres. It collects that data, it uploads all its telemetry data onto a cloud when you turn the car off. You can access that at home or on your phone, and you can see tyre pressures, you can see the range, how far you've driven, how you've driven, and then you can do things like unlock the doors. So if you've got the keys in the car, just open up the app, unlock them. You can flash your headlights or honk your horn, so if you lose the car in the parking lot, you can find it. And you can set the temperature of the car before you get in it. So you can say, I want the car at 70 degrees, and then when you get, well, by the time you get into the car, it's been warmed up and it's ready to go. So this car does about 80 to 100 miles. And one of the issues with electric cars, they're fantastic, and the acceleration is bananas. Drives like a demon, but there's an anxiety that comes with electric cars. The anxiety is the limited range. People sort of assume, people worry about, am I going to get stuck? So what Intel are doing, and why you need a fast processor in a car like this, and not in the other cars so much, is that it's constantly assessing the distance that you can go and safely get back to where you came from. So if you leave home and you just lost your mind and drove in a straight line, the car would be saying, okay, that's fine, yeah, you're good. Okay, now you're driving out of range. Okay, now you're out of range. And then it starts providing solutions. So what it does is it looks through GPS for all the charging stations, and it works out the distance to each one, and it prioritizes. So as soon as you're ready to take action, it can tell you which one to go to, and it will direct you to it, so you can charge the car.
Me32 or, no-go.
A no-go with 32?
Yeah.
Probably talk to Lenovo, maybe.
Alright, I'll give them a call.
But these are all multi-user, multi-touch, so they're made to have multiple people around them at once. So you can, there's a new Ubisoft game that we have, so you can have a 10-point touch at the same time. This comes with a digital wireless keyboard and wireless mouse.
So this is a real productivity object in the office then? So,
but all of these applications is what we're working on to show off these platforms. These ones are all portable all-in-ones, so you can unplug them and take them anywhere around the house. This is a Sony Top 21.
like let's say
built-in screen processor, so you can lay it flat as well and play all of
but also has XMA 6250.
So this one has an external stand with it as well, where you can charge it. But you all can be playing at the same time. And then it also has a stand in the back where you can set it up if you're in the kitchen or whatnot. Pull these two out and set it down. Which also comes with a wireless keyboard and a wireless mouse as well.
Can you take it apart so I can see the Intel chip?
I cannot, no.
Come on.
Sorry.
For us?
Motors. So, plug in the device. and control a variety of things. It runs Linux, and actually has two cores. One runs Linux, and the other runs a real-time operating system. So you actually have a application processor and a device control processor. For example, if you want to have it, say a helicopter, one of these quadcopters, you want to have a control system to maintain the stability of the copters. That has to be running under a real-time operating system. But the Linux side, then talk to the internet, run JavaScript, run Node.js, and give the behavior, the application behavior. So, and it's 512 megabytes of RAM, 2 gig of flash, 512 megabytes of RAM, 2 gig of flash. Maybe. I mean, it might change when we actually ship it. And yeah, it's under a watt.
Yet it's still fairly new product, and also the fact that this is actually x86, so it's not an ARM chip.
The optical reader is right inside the earbud.
So what we're demonstrating here is just
Which
two
means you don't have to
projects
wear the
that we
watch
put
or the
together.
chest strap.
We created a wireless access
You
point.
open up the application.
Sitting in there.
It'll take a
Basically what I can
moment,
do,
but it's going to register.
I control these. This is
heart
through
rate.
Wi-Fi. I'm just serving up HTML5, no application.
Sensor that's in the earpiece, it's powered through the
I can
jack.
control the
It
LED
has the
brightness.
microprocessing
If you
here, the
move it
major
around, you can see the
processing
numbers.
through the
All the
phone.
data coming back is real time.
Zhao was here earlier.
And this project is open source. So we're giving this out,
right
want
now
people
with
to take it
182.
and push the limits to see what
I'm
it can
going to see if I can get mine.
And this is with the SD card one, or this is different?
do. This is different. Edison is a little bit different. That's more for wearables. This is more. Yeah.
But the cool thing to really is that it draws power for the microprocessing, but it also takes the data from the optical sensors into the software that's been developed by Intel.
They
So
turned it
this is
into a
a
Wi-Fi
prototype,
hotspot.
but it'll
Now
be
got
coming
its
soon.
own little
I'm sure
local
of it.
network, and it's serving up a web application.
So here's
Yeah, this is really neat. I actually don't know much about it because I found out about it when you did.
how they want it to be in.
Yes, well,
It'll
it's
How about my company
really
too?
geared towards people that
Yeah.
Back here.
You can buy it for $69 that I buy because it's fun, I like it, I enjoy it. It starts with self-tracking, but eventually tells a bigger story that goes out to better health care, potentially for the entire community. So I wear this on my wrist, and it measures and hopefully motivates better exercise, better diet choices during the day.
Yeah, and everybody who's entered into the market since, these guys behind me, Sony, Ion, they've all gone to the barrel construction because they know what we know, which is it's more intuitive for the industry. This is part of this.
And that provides specialized cycling. I know I've been by this group several times. You don't have to actually.
Oh, got it. Thank you.
Because they're gone. Like, that okay, work themselves to be invisible. Oh, no, right. She's over there. She's okay. I was like, oh my gosh. I was getting a little concerned. I'm like, I'm not the whole she's okay. There should be somebody here. I do have a question. I have a question for you. I'm looking at this seat. Now that it's empty, you're really on it. And it might be a little bit personal, but you've been on this for like days. It
We want two programs at the same time. 2 audios and 2 videos.
You also have your CO2 tank that will warm your That's first. Then you also have your star display in which you will display your
Available now?
Yeah, it's
They're all available.
They are. It's available. It's been out since September.
September. This is the full frame.
I've got some pretty intense macro stuff.
Yeah, the SLRs are all new to me.
Oh, it's right down there.
I know.
Maybe I'll take it. I know the old PMA show.
Channel 5 and Channel 11 and Channel 9.
This
You guys break dancers, you just step them from side to side.
It's going to be a much smaller file.
Everything.
So it's not going to be HDMI.
We're our 20th minute right now in a row, so we're setting up.
You should have seen the gal on the treadmill. She's had hours at a time. Thankfully you don't do that. No, I think actually you used to. But they probably got to the point where it's like further in touch with you.
What works best? Like
So this guy's gimbal mounted. It's the Vision 2. It's got the bigger battery.
That's the thing about having the small lenses. You get a speck of dirt on it.
Stays.
The service will be available very, very soon. Within 2 months, Netflix will launch Netflix 4K. It will be available within 2 months here in the United States.
So is that available only to be watched on these TVs? The software has to be built in? The Netflix?
Yes, the Netflix software, Netflix streaming 4K software does have to be built into the 4K television.
So it's not a separate box, external box? Or...
No, it's not an external box. It's built in.
Are they going to release it for a PC if you were to get a 4K display for your PC?
That's a good question. I'm not real sure. That would be something that Netflix can tell. I'm sure as the service launches and becomes more information becomes available, that question can be answered. But currently, right now, I'm not real sure.
Okay. Thank you.
They have a 4K camera, but within 2 months, the service will start in. Oh! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Bite. You just blew it. What I'm about to show you is incredible. Release it out!
Absolutely. Got it.
Madness. New deals. $400,000 for 17. What if I use $500,000 for 20%? I'd be ridiculous. I'll give you $1 million.
TriCaster monitor?
We've brought it to market. It's available for pre-sale at $2,000.
This records in AVC or HEVC?
XAVC for 4K, and then AVC HD, and you can dual record in HD at AVC HD and MP4.
When is it available?
I'm sorry?
When will it be available?
Pre-sale began yesterday, and it'll ship in March.
How much were they going for?
2,000.
2,000.
As they announced it when they opened and announced this at the press event Sunday, it's 4K for 2K.
Oh, there you go.
Your ring to either zoom or focal priority. You have focus magnifier for your viewfinder. Unique features like My Voice Cancel, which is actually going to cancel voices from behind the camera during recording. So if you're saying, "Little Jimmy, get down, don't touch that," that won't be on the recording, but the rest of the recording will be. You even have NFC available on this with Wi-Fi built in, so you can control from smartphone or other device in live view.
What the audio inputs? Obviously, we know XLR.
Well, there is. It's typical 3.5, but then you have XLR adaptation for the multi-interface shoot. So we have that piece just on the other side.
So it's got 5.1. That means there's 5, or how many microphones are in this?
I don't know the exact total, but it accounts for 5.1.
Right.
5.1 recording. Typically goes to stereo in the format for 4K because of encoding, mastering, and sizing.
What about video out? Is it an HDMI or mini HDMI out?
It's micro HDMI 1.4.
Right here. Oh, down there.
Yep.
Okay. How long is the battery?
Using the standard Info Lithium V. So.
Yeah, thank you.
Standard Info Lithium V. So, for example, our larger capacity, the 100 series, you're looking at approximately 3 hours.
3 hours? Okay. Any other accessories that you would want to get?
We've got the full range of accessories over on the camcorder table, so you can see between the ILC and the camcorders. We've got a full range of multi-interface shoe accessories, as well as a number of others from other brands.
You got the buttons on the side for shutter and stuff. Do you press the button and turn the dial, or is it a stepping button?
You can actually set a priority to the dial independently from the buttons themselves.
And you're selling this pretty much as a prosumer camera.
Strictly consumer, really. It's geared towards the consumer, but it's
but you got a neutral density switch on the back. No consumer is going to be wise enough.
It gives the consumer the opportunity to begin to within reach capture their memories in 4K. But then, of course, we have more manual control and those features for the prosumer market as well. There's no reason the prosumer market wouldn't overlap here unless they needed the higher frame rate, higher record speeds. Or if they chose more manual control.
I'm just surprised that you got a neutral density switch on a consumer camera. Usually you guys just bump the
in our HD cameras, the 40 would accommodate this.
Good in LA.
Down resolution, keep on going.
So what is the resolution? What's the resolution it gets 4K? That would be like 2.5 or 1.2500.
What's interesting though,
Is this? Oh, I know how you can. You? Is this touch
Windows.
screen?
Yes.
How do you get to see the screen resolution? No, you know how you
Oh, so this is
big long press.
Oh, is this 8? Yeah.
38, 1920 times 2.
But if we wanted to separate them, we could just have Diana Krall going to the living room and Katy Perry going to the basement and somebody else go to in the spring. I don't know yet.
Wireless built in, but she has
You're welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Or that next is Android tablet or smartphone. You open an app that has that little icon in it, and that means this app is capable of sending music to any of those or all of those speakers. So this is an app that will send different music
I
to
could just
different
imagine
locations.
trying to edit on something like
And
this.
we don't have to choose from our network attached music. And all of the Wi-Fi is
It's just, it
Any other apps can separate.
Otherwise, it's going to get
other ways of
Oh, you're killing me. I'm killing you here. But you're doing great. There we go.
So what's the advantage to the curve? Gives you more of an immersion picture, better angles. Flat is going to give you more non-angle. So if you have a big party, flat's probably better. I would prefer curve. But if you're in the middle and you're watching a movie, curve's going to go through that. It just adjust to your eyes better. Our eyes are curved, so it's very natural to have a
If you're watching football or like a movie, you want to take it curved because it gives you a more immersive experience. So it kind of pulls you into the screen, you get better depth on it.
Wow, so the screen is actually bending.
So now it's flat, it's completely flat. Now. It takes about 8 seconds. Now it's going to curve. Jim, back up, back up.
Oh yeah. That is amazing.
He's a good listener. Or is it automatic?
Are you the only one that's doing this?
Well, Samsung has one down there, but it's not as thin as this, and we use WRGB, they use RGB, so we use white as a fourth sub-pixel, so we're able to get better color that way.
Yes, exactly.
Now we'll be able to put into the software and store to the copter your airspeed will take off,
And it does link
your
to
altitude,
GPS, and so
your airspeed going to point to point.
not
During that,
it will come back to where it was. It will come back to within 5 years where you go.
Oh wow, okay. Are you the shop BNS? Are you BNS?
I am not, but this gentleman and
Vision and the gimbal is that the Vision comes with its own camera, the DJI camera. You have the ability to tilt, but there's no gimbal access to steady. You move on to the gimbal, now you've got an active gimbal that will self-level correct, as well as the So this is
so you use a GoPro on that, more or less, okay. And What's the flying time on?
20 minutes. I'll show you the gimbal. So one of the things that is great about this is that this takes the videoing to a much more production quality. So you can see it just automatically leveled itself.
Right.
Just a second, it's going to recognize. There you go. So as I move it, whatever I'm doing to this helicopter, whether I'm flying forward, flying back, it's stay right in that shot the way that I want.
Okay. And you're controlling the tilt from here. Okay. Okay. And if you.
So this is the helicopter.
Okay. Okay.
It's actually flying right now.
20 miles an hour, 15 mile an hour wind. How does everything control? Is it mostly for a non-windy situation?
Well, it's GPS enabled, so it'll have a 1-inch variance. If it is a day that every single sailboarder is out, probably not going to record.
Okay.
But yeah, it does fairly well.
I got a question for you. On version 1, the battery is a different battery than this one. Is there an upgrade path to go into the new battery? Okay. Now, are they both on the same frequency? It's 5 gigahertz? Where the other one was on 2.4?
Oh, no. These are 2.4.
Oh, they are 2.4. Even the Vision?
You know what? The Vision, yep, 2.4.
Yeah.
You're going to want something on there. Well, you know, the thought process behind it was obviously that you're not going to want to play the copper too much of that anyways.
No, exactly. All right. Yeah.
But
300 milliamp, 20 and it's just so much power output. I tried it today, and I touched the throttle up. It shot up almost to one of the lights in the ceiling, and
Too flat bit.
something like the other compressor earlier, which I walked out as soon as it scared me.
I don't see the USB cable.
I'm not going to send this out. Since we started carrying.
That's not a USB though, but
that's a
CAN
CAN bus.
Maybe
There
it's
are
right here.
contacts in there.
Oh, it's a home run for sure.
What's this one right here?
That's the compass.
This is the compass?
Yeah.
Well, not that quality.
This has to be something for...
Well, it's a power pin out.
Oh, maybe it's the channel pairing too. Because he talked about channel pairing.
All the components from that, put it in the flame wheel, you're talking about $3 to $5 grand. Same payload.
That rotates it.
Yes.
And then brings the camera in.
Yes.
And then you can adjust the speed with the head mode.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Pretty nice, huh? It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a catalog with that.
Yes.
Because I want to sell the pictures. They have this available at B&H, Adorama.
I buy a lot from B&H.
Yeah, they're
Ja, men det här är ju typ så jag vill säga vad jag kan säkert styra kameran så här snabbt. Ja, det kan man.
Over here. 14 megapixels on the Phantom 2 Vision. Anybody know how the platform is stabilized?
thermodynamic.
Yes, we do have brushless gimbals, but we also have GPS-based stabilization, so you can fly in any wind condition. Anybody know the range on these guys? Range. 300 meters, that's right. So you can take it really far up and take amazing photos and videos. All right. So now we will
turn on the microphone.
It's just quiet. This guy's cool. All right, so we're ready to do the drawing. So our first winner will get the Phantom 2 Vision. And the lucky winner is...
No whammies.
Eric Meltzer. Eric Meltzer, come on down. Okay. Sorry, the TV's a bit loud, and so the next winner will be for the Phantom 2 plus a Zimuse gimbal.
Every innovation, every dream, it is a force for change, for making the world a better place, for reaching higher. Those who want to build a better world, the innovators.
The suspense is killing me.
Will stop at nothing.
Philippe Gascon.